This is a Headgum original.
Can we bump that up? A little bit more in the headphones.
I think you can.
It's really loud.
Yeah, do
It's
it
on
on
here.
your end because
Really loud.
If
It was really
if
loud.
that was
it's any
loud on you
louder
guys,
for me,
so-
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be pissed.
Okay.
That was really loud. Can you turn mine down, actually?
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Headgum Podcast. We've got the two newest Headgum podcasters on the episode.
I think I need mine turned down a little bit.
Turn
Turn
down.
down.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
loud.
It's loud, yeah.
Yeah. This
Stuff
is the kind of
happening with
pre-production we do
mine's
during.
gone now.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think
mine's
this is
in
good
and
for
out.
me. Yeah.
Huh?
You can't hear anything.
Now I can't. It's less. It's been less and less
I'm in a
since
good
we
spot.
started.
How's
You're in a
this?
good spot.
Yeah.
You're good.
I think
good.
mine's.
How's that?
I think fine. Yes, that's good. That's good.
I can see why the headphones thing is like not really a thing here because it's like
It's all
Nobody
over the
knows how
place.
they
this
work.
experiences.
Whoever's in
Now
that
it's
chair
good
is in
for you.
charge of them, and
I
this-
can hear other people's voice, but like mine is not coming through, and I like mine loud.
Just yours.
Hayes
Yeah.
wants his headphones very loud.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Okay, so we're good. It's,
Can you hear that?
You're the
I can
clapping.
hear. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
I don't know which one of these is which.
Yeah. Well, that's
well, then
clear.
you shouldn't just be
That's
like
bad for
touching.
you.
No.
all of them.
No, I just
I think you had it, man. I think you
I had it?
Yeah.
just let Hayes.
Just let.
It
we can
being
hear
too
that.
quiet for Hayes is not as big a problem as it being too loud for someone else.
Right. Usually it is too loud for everyone on this show, though.
Doesn't seem like we have to choose.
Yeah. There's no way. Well, welcome to the show. You guys don't know what this is at all.
No,
You
I've
both
just
look
been
devastated
so
to be
busy. I'm not devastated. I'm disoriented.
Of course.
You guys just recorded. That's why this is like a back-to-back episode.
We don't
right.
like to do.
And we leave it all on the
Proofers.
field.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
That's
So
right.
you're exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm completely.
This is
drained.
overtime for them.
I'm sort of regenerating my like
Joy.
Yeah, I'm in the recovery period
Yeah.
Mhm.
now. I'm going to use this for that.
Right. Your
But-
reserve energy.
hmm Yeah, the
Um,
refractory period.
I would probably say, I mean,
Mhm.
how would you describe this show?
It's kind of chaotic, kind of silly. Should be fun and funny.
Oh, that sounds
hopefully,
like my shit.
right?
Your
That
shit is
sounds like
fun
my
and funny.
show, man.
I think you guys will have a blast. But Jeff's in charge of like the segments and stuff like that.
Oh, so
we'll
there
see.
are segments.
Sometimes there's segments, and
Okay.
sometimes there's what Jeff calls a waxing episode, which is just a free-flowing 45-minute conversation.
That's an episode where I don't outline anything,
right?
Okay.
but we have an outline today.
Okay.
It's a free flowing convetion that occasionally
Touches on mature subjects. Yeah, exactly.
45 minutes of pop culture discussion, mean-spirited games and quizzes, and gotcha journalism.
That's
Okay.
So
also correct.
you guys have been on
Who's
Headgum
doing
for
that?
That
Jeff's
seems
in
like
charge.
Jeff's in
Okay. All right.
charge.
You
of
guys have
that.
been on Headgum
Okay.
for like what, 2 weeks?
I don't know when it officially started. Like they had this
I
whole
can't
thing
keep
about
track
like
of this.
not
We've
yet,
been
not yet.
yeah. They kind of kept us on ice for a minute.
2 to
but-
4 weeks, let's say.
2 to 4. How does it feel?
You want me to say it in front of Amir?
Yeah, you can. This is an open forum. I'm gonna be rude to everyone here. I'm like
I've
easing
got
into it because we
notes.
just met 20 seconds ago.
I've got some notes.
The cans.
The
I
the
can't hear
headphone stuff has
myself.
never been clear.
Mhm.
We talk about it every episode on our show. We feel like there could maybe be one of these offices could be a second studio. Amir says they're
Which I
not
think
even
we're working
offices.
on.
I don't know
I
what
think
they
we're
are.
working on, yeah.
We
gonna
do think
make
that,
another
We are
studio?
working on that.
but
yeah.
Is that
I
true?
have rescinded my request for a second studio. I don't know if you heard, and I have instead altered the request to be one working studio where the episode does get recorded.
Okay, so
Because I
this would
thought
be,
we should
this would
do
be
that
room.
first. This, in
Which
theory,
three
would be that one.
correct, yeah.
If the cameras were turned on or if the SD card was not
Yeah.
being
Cameras are on now.
altered in some way. Okay, that's great. This is not our show.
Yeah.
But when we've
And
recorded
at the
some
time,
shows,
I just want to point out when they weren't on, at the time, we were also under the impression that they were on.
yes.
Okay.
So you saying that, in my experience, does not necessarily mean that
I
they're
don't double check it. I didn't think that was my job, but
It's
we've
not.
had some times where we've been told, we don't have the audio for this episode, or we
Audio.
don't have the video.
That's
for this
happened
episode.
more than once.
Yes.
Wait, when did you guys not have video?
There was an episode of Flagrant Ones where the cameras. I don't think there was anything wrong with them,
Mhm.
other than the power had not been activated on them.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
Off.
Good to say.
Good to hear.
But you guys have also been on Earwolf. You guys tried your own thing that didn't quite pan out.
I mean, it got us here, like for me, I try to live without regret. And I say, like, sure, there have been periods of my life that were not ideal when we were operating the podcast independently, but I never would have ended up in this chair
Yeah.
if we hadn't made those choices. So can I really be upset about that?
Well, it seems
it's
like you
all
don't
part
like
of
the chair
journey.
you're sitting in. You're saying the studio doesn't work.
I like the chair. I don't like the couch.
Mhm.
I do not like.
Yeah, I
being
also
on the
noticed
I
you guys
like
are like
the couch. I hate
diametrically.
the chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like the
Position.
chair and you don't like the couch. So you guys are always on this side and that side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your guys' guests did walk in earlier and they were like, this is a really nice studio, though. So there is a wow factor that do you feel like was missing before, maybe at Earwolf?
I mean, again, Earwolf. It's not. It was never a choice between this and Earwolf.
Right.
You know.
There was a choice
And so-
between indie and this.
Yeah.
And before you
Or-
were just on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's
This
your
is in the outline.
this is just the intro. We're
This
trying
is
to
in
break
the
the ice.
agenda?
You guys
Okay.
seem angry, so I'm trying to like break the ice.
Well, you
I'm
said you were
not-
going to
I'm
be mean.
I'm not angry. I was
And then
told
you're
that
like,
you
you
would
guys
be
seem
mean to me.
angry.
Yeah. What did you say earlier about the episode that you did with him?
Okay. So for people who are just listening
Starting now.
to the or who only have the audio, Jeffrey pointed at me and then pointed at Amir.
Right.
I don't know what I said.
Word of the day.
I said it.
Sean said it.
That's what that segment is.
The word of the day was Amir.
Oh, okay.
So congratulations. We used to give people $1,000 for that, but I can't keep doing that because Venmo, now you have to pay taxes on any Venmo transaction.
That's why it's the taxes. I'll cover the taxes if you want to send me a little discount on that. Whoa.
You guys want to plug your show up top? Most people who listen to this show probably listen to your show.
Okay, great. Our show's called Hollywood Handbook. It's now a Headgum podcast.
Me now too.
Yeah.
I mean
Hayes.
that's most of it. We've been on here for I guess 2 to 4 weeks.
All right, let's get into it, I guess. WGA strike week 6. Are you guys picketing? Are you on the ground? What are you hearing? What's the best sign you saw this week?
I have picketed before. I haven't done it this week yet, but I did see a sign where someone had a little
Sorry, just 1 second.
Yeah. Okay.
You're bringing nothing to the table.
Well, you asked Hayes, so I'm
Yes,
listening to his
yeah, but
answer.
you're kind of sitting there vacant. You're not saying a lot. Usually, like, you're dominating the discourse and coming at me with some kind of vitriol.
I wanted to hear what the sign was.
I also want to hear. I'm just saying, like, yeah, let's get a little bit more out of you.
I can speak for it. Amir did not picket this week.
Yeah.
And he's like
You're not in the WGA.
has not been
I'm not in the guild officially.
he's not been
He's also been like
participating.
improvising a lot,
Yeah.
which is
What's
technically scabbing.
officially doing
Like to
for
be in
you
it,
there?
pay dues, and get all the.
But
pros.
are you unofficially in it in some
No, I don't
capacity?
think- no.
Okay.
No,
So you don't even need to say officially.
no, but I am not officially in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're officially not in the guild.
correct.
Yeah.
What was the funny sign?
It was a baby that was holding it, and it said the AMPTP stinks worse than my diapers.
Oh no.
The baby was in the sign.
I
or
really,
the baby's
I
holding
really
the sign?
saw that. The baby was holding it. I really saw that for real. That's so loud.
Yeah.
I can't hear my voice at all, but
But then the
But the sound effect.
I can't hear
explosion
that.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll catch me out picketing. I go a little more than Hayes. Hayes has a different job.
he has a hat.
Yeah.
for how
I've
much
got
he goes.
I've got a WGA captain's hat in my car.
Are you a captain?
Occasionally, I get. It's not stolen valor. I occasionally get deputized to captain a gate.
Yeah.
Weiger's a captain.
Knock me over with a feather, Amir. I can't believe I've heard it here.
Two captains on
yeah.
Headgum. That's kind of exciting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Is he a captain, like an all the time captain? Like he's like
I think so.
Casey,
where?
how long have we been
which
going?
gate?
I'm not sure.
Which
We've been
lot?
going for about 10 minutes.
All right,
I
we have
know.
to move on. I'm sorry.
We usually have a
This says
clock.
discuss Scotland's sturgeon released from custody after police questioning. This is according to the Washington Post.
That's a
Wow,
fish.
guess they throw it back.
Yeah, they're talking about Scotland's first minister, Nicola Sturgeon, but I also thought they were talking about caviar.
Scotland's first minister.
Thrown back. What did they say? Released?
Released, yeah.
That's what it says. Scotland's first minister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like first lady, first minister. Maybe it's like
Do most people put their feet up here? I would really like to do it, and Sean does it. I just want to know if it's okay. There's a drink.
I think it
over
depends what vibe you want. Like you're coming in with like sort of a relaxed energy, and you're like you look up. I don't know. You look uncomfortable.
I'm always like really squinched over here.
Yeah, he gets so squinched in when he has to share the couch.
Yeah.
And I don't
big.
want to
It's
be
a
on
love
that
seat.
couch.
Yeah.
It's too soft.
You want to try it?
I think that, a lot of podcasts are recorded in like sort of office chairs, like, desk chairs.
Yeah.
And I think it does make you sit a little more upright and feel like you're at work.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
And
better.
I think,
this is more of a
Being on
chill
This is jarring to you.
lounge vibe.
yeah, because it is my job.
Yeah.
And
you can
when I'm
lean
sitting
on
in
sort
a
of a
chair
table
like this,
setup.
that's
I mean, I know
nice.
with that, like, we're not even talking about a second studio anymore. But if that conversation
the
ever,
cards.
If it
it
had,
ever
if it
resumes
had like a
again,
table and
if that
some
were
more
the
like
table studio,
It's in play.
yeah,
If that was like a different vibe.
and maybe
that
like
one's
some
more of a
steel case
corporate.
think chairs or something like that around a table, I'm in that, and I can kind of lean, and I'm a little more upright. I'm a little more engaged. I
yeah.
feel like
Kevin and Casey
I don't fall asleep.
have an office chair. They have a table. Like they have a more business-like setup, and have
Yeah.
consistently been like doing better stuff.
murdering
over the,
on the shows. Casey has been off the fucking charts on the shows, and I think it's so much of it is the
Casey
chair.
has basically become the BTK of podcast serial killers on this
Yeah.
on this show.
As you guys are saying this, Casey's looking at two different monitors. It looks like he's just online shopping.
That's what that look.
Yeah.
That's what you look like when you online shop. You use two different.
Yeah,
I
I have
monitors.
accessories on one.
one
What's
to
that,
browse
Casey?
and one
I
has
gotta
the
compare
cart.
all the products. So
Yeah.
I'm
You
looking
wanna
at
look at
one
all
product on one monitor
Um,
and another on another.
we did do a couple episodes of this where I was behind the boards just to prove that Casey and Kevin's job is kind of easy.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
And
2012 or
Yeah,
something.
we did basically everything.
Yeah, not much you can do in podcasts that we didn't start. Chaotic and funny and fun. Yeah.
discuss. Jake just had a daughter.
Jeffrey, I wanna like throw out the agenda here. I wanna like move past like we work together now. Like let's talk about like you and like what your deal is and like what like
Have you guys ever met Geoff?
no, this is literally the first time I've
We've only
ever
heard
laid
about him.
eyes on him.
Yeah.
And like he does this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like but I feel like instead well, you're
He's
just coming
the
in
face
with
of
like
the network
Yes.
that I call home now.
Yeah.
yes. So don't look at the computer. Like let's like
I have a lot.
I
here.
know, but like, is there
Did
like
you know
a chunk
Jeff
of?
went to college with Zach Dunn?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
We did
This
improv.
is the kind of
and I
thing
met
we
him
can
in
make a
college
real
at
connection.
an improv festival. Did I meet
At
you
Fracas?
then? I don't remember the name of the
He doesn't-
improv
he goes
festival.
to
You were
so
probably
gonna
there.
be like,
Actually, yeah,
oh,
you guys
right,
did
oh,
do.
yeah,
You did a
Fracas.
live episode of your show at the improv festival that we hosted.
That's
but I didn't know who you were at that point.
Was it me and Gabrus? I think Sean
Yeah.
couldn't make it.
It was you and Gabrus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Probably. But
everyone from that seems to be doing great.
Mhm.
Zach's doing great.
Yeah. Well, I introduced him to my whole network, so like, yeah.
Are you taking credit?
Um,
You discovered Zach?
No, I guess me introducing him to my entire network like had no impact on,
No
on his
impact.
now
I'm
like
wondering if-
amazing career. It's like
Did you discover Zach?
no, yeah, I'm sure that had nothing to do with it.
Damn, Daniel.
If we could just put away the whole computer,
The whole
for, like-
computer.
yeah.
I spent 4 hours outlining this.
And
Is that a lot?
I feel
Song,
like there's
there's
a
a
point where
game.
it's like it becomes too much. I
Sure.
can feel the work, you know what I mean? Like not in a good way.
So you want to just have a
Overprepared.
lax conversation.
I mean, I think we could start there and get
What
to
you're
a pla-
describing, by the way, is a wax episode.
We
which
don't wanna
every
do a
time I
wax
do that,
episode. You don't wanna
people
do that?
hate when
We
I
don't
do
wanna
that.
do a
Okay.
wax
People
episode.
hate when I do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
People at the network are like, you didn't prepare anything.
Yeah.
So I was like,
and they,
oh.
they like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the good stuff.
Okay.
Jake's daughter's name is Gemma,
Okay.
but I thought it would have been better if her name was like Sandy.
Why?
Sandy Hurwitz.
What?
What is that? What is that? What's
I
that
think it's a
reference
cooler
to?
name.
Oh, I see.
Okay. What's it say on the agenda?
Yeah, what
it
does
says,
the agenda say?
discuss. Jennifer Aniston just partnered with Pavolve.
This is the next.
Pavolve, which stands for Personal Evolution.
Okay.
It's a
PVOLVE. Offers, fitness and streaming classes using signature equipment.
Streaming classes?
Yeah, it's encouraging folks to break a sweat, not your body.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I'm happy for Pavolve, obviously.
First
That's
and
a big
foremost.
Big get
guess.
for
Like,
Pavolve.
I have to say that. Anything that makes Jen happy makes me happy.
We're just ripping
I'm a
through
fan.
these topics. I mean, I don't.
This is only one segment.
This is only one
This
segment.
is just one segment.
This is like the
What-
discuss wax portion.
This is the wax portion.
This is
There's
the,
always a
yeah.
wax portion, and I have talking points to kind of
We're on
come
wax.
back
Okay.
to in case the conversation lulls.
Okay. And this is just like the news. I was also like the president was indicted this week as well. I don't know if like
Okay, right? And did you also know that
I
while
don't
filming
want to talk about it. It's
Mutiny
like,
on the Bounty,
Uh-huh.
Marlon Brando
Yeah,
split
I know this.
52 pairs of pants. You knew this.
Yeah, I know this. And then he got a 5-gallon tub of ice cream and he took like a little dinghy and he like rowed out away from the boat. And the director was like screaming at him and a megaphone being like, please stop eating it. And he ate the whole ice cream just like far away looking at them.
until his pants split.
He was splitting his pants all the time.
That might be
Wow.
the weirdest thing that someone already knew on the show.
Yeah.
Because
How
you
did
just
you know
read
that
verbatim
already?
the paragraph that's written.
He
down.
went out in a little dinghy to escape the director. So
Yeah,
he
they
could-
were telling
they
him,
couldn't
they were
stop
like,
him from
please
eating
get
ice
under
cream."
control. You're splitting all our pants. We're running out of pants material. Like, and you're eating a lot. And he was like, you think I'm eating a lot now? And then he grabbed a tub of ice cream and he jumped in a little boat.
In a little boat.
He scooted away.
And he had to get in the boat because
and the director was
otherwise
just going,
they would try to grab
Please,
the ice cream
Marlon,
and take it
Marlon,
away from him.
please don't take another scoop. Yeah.
How did you know that I knew Zach Dunn? That's something that's not
You're
on the
looking at
outline.
me. I didn't say it.
How did you know I
Like,
knew Zach Dunn?
I never reveal my sources.
Mm.
See, how is that? That's not lax conversation. That's like
You're
ending
looking at
it.
me again. Like I and I
Well,
and
you're
I
the
didn't
one who was
say it was
attacked the
lax
show.
conversation. Something just happened to my headphones. Wasn't nothing good, but
Zach's done the show a
something
couple
is
times,
happening.
and his episodes
Zach
are a
has
hit.
done this show a couple
Yeah.
times.
And the
He's like
and
a
the episodes
favorite
are good.
guest. Yeah,
And you
Really?
said this was one of the easiest ones to book ever.
Zach was tough.
Zach was tough.
Okay,
I had to
Zach-
nail him down
Zach-
for my
hard to get
birthday like
Zach.
3 weeks in advance.
I feel like I get Zach on my show. I have to stop him from doing it.
That's true. It's when
I
he's
feel like he's
well right now
trying
he's
to do it.
unemployed.
Well, he's on
unemployed.
strike.
Yeah, we talked. It was like the first
Force majeure.
segment that you brought up.
Right. The WGA strike.
Yeah.
This is a segment I like to call "So What."
Okay.
This is news headlines that kind of don't ultimately matter.
The other
So-
ones were not part of that.
Yeah, the other ones were interesting. So this one is I read news headlines and then we all say in
Can I
unison,
just see
"So
the
what?"
doc? I'm not going to look at any of the words. I just want to see. Sean can see it, and I feel like I'm
It's
at like
really
a,
I don't-
small.
I can't- yeah,
I'm
he made it
talking.
pretty
You're
really
showing it to
small.
Sean. Wow, that's really small, and it's
It's
not
really
that long.
It looks like
It's a crib sheet.
I'm getting
It's a little
uh,
cheat sheet.
I'm getting flashbacks of when Andy was the producer of Flagrant
Yeah.
Ones, and there'd be just like little bullet points. And
That's right. I remember that.
Olive
He'd get
Garden's
very
menu
flustered.
used to boast an extensive pizza list.
They don't have pizza anymore.
No.
So
So-
They don't have any pizza.
They don't.
Well,
actually-
I am clearly more curious about this than
This
the other
has
thing.
Hayes locked in. And I think that Hayes was promised that when he does attend that establishment, that he will be treated like family, and family makes pizza.
They don't have any pizza. Like, well, here's, I guess, my question. Is it like a known thing that they don't have pizza?
I only have the headline. I don't read these
Okay,
articles.
sorry. Yeah.
Plantar-
They
That's
used
my
to have
fault. That's my
used to have
fault.
pizza, and they're stopping.
They used to boast an extensive
Okay.
pizza list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and no more pizza. Okay,
Plantar fasciitis is
Sheesh.
painful, but some people are treating it the wrong way. So
And you don't know what.
Do you want us to say it too?
we were supposed to all
So
say it in
what?
unison. Is so
that,
what?
that seems more impactful. And I had a big reaction, obviously. Jen Aniston partnering with Pivolve.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep going back to that one too.
But I
Yeah.
do think that like finding out that there is an common incorrect way to treat plantar fasciitis that is possibly making some of your listeners or me or people in my family suffer unnecessarily, and that it could be corrected. That seems more relevant and more impactful, even than the partnership between Pivolve and Jennifer Aniston.
Wow.
Bathroom grout gets filthy.
The Marlon Brando one too was.
You were on top of that one.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't think it's not actionable in the way that
The plantar
this plantar
fasciitis.
fasciitis one is.
Right. And then according to the New York Times, bathroom grout gets filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
So sure.
I'd buy Apple Vision Pro just to watch sports, and I will. This is according to imore.com. So what?
Well, that one's kind of interesting too.
That is interesting.
Like
I
a
like how
man
declarative it
strapping
is.
in. Yeah.
Not only would I do it,
I'm going to.
I am going to do it.
I would do it
Sure.
and fucking watch me do it because it's happening.
Teen tries to
So
save his.
and that's the kind of thing also that I feel like you could launch into like would
An
you
interesting conversation.
Any discussion
do
about
that?
it.
Well, you know,
That's not the point of the segment, though.
our other
Okay.
Flagrant Ones producer has a whole segment we do that is based on that, where she brings up something and it says, "Would you do that?"
And then you guys have a
and
conversation
and
about
then
it.
we
Would
talk
you do
about whether
that?
or not we do it. And so maybe we could, I guess, use that since we're
As like an
clearly
organic
not
plug for
using
the
it
shows.
here. Yeah.
So would you do that? Would you buy Apple Vision Pro just to watch
So now you
sports?
do want to have a conversation. About
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
want to dead end your guys'
I won't.
contributions.
I won't be doing it
No,
yet.
not the first adopter. But if you like try it and it's pretty cool.
it. I wouldn't do it.
Right.
And I will.
Yes,
That's really cool.
Hmm.
Teen tries to save his brother, but both drown after jumping into a lake.
Oh, come on.
okay, man.
So what?
That
Oh.
one feels kind of important.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm not necessarily on the same page as Amir. That it's like
It's life or death.
it's certainly important to them. I don't know if I would call it like an important news story.
Sure.
I also wouldn't react. So what?
I wouldn't
to
say
something
so.
like
What? That's horrible. I
Yeah,
guess I'm
it's
not.
just awful.
I guess I'm not edgy enough for this show.
Yeah.
Take a break. We'll be right back.
Are we actually taking
We're
a
taking
break
an
right now?
ad break.
Okay.
Guys, our next sponsor has a product that I use literally every day, all right? And that's AG1 by Athletic Greens. I gave AG1 a try because I frankly don't have enough energy to make it through the day. You know what I mean? Like I wake up, I could have slept 9-10 hours and I feel lack of clarity and lack of proper energy. And it's hard also for me to keep up with a supplement routine. I used to take a bunch of different pills and supplements and vitamins to look out for my health, but now I get everything I want and need and more with AG1. So what is this stuff? Well, with one scoop of delicious AG1 from Athletic Greens, you are absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients of the highest quality that can give you major benefits like gut and mood support, boosted energy, and even healthier looking skin, hair, and nails. My AG1 is delivered to me every month, so it's super easy to use on a daily basis. I will wake up, I'll have a glass of water, I'll have my AG1, and then I'll have my coffee, and I'm off to the races. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I am a changed man since I started using AG1. All right, I get a single serving travel pack as well, so that anytime I'm gone, I never have to miss a day. And it's one consistent thing in my routine that I am able to point to and be like, oh, look, I did something good for my health, right? You might not always get to be able to go to the gym, right? You might not be able to get your 10,000 steps every day, but at least if you're taking AG1 once a day, you're getting all these high quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source ingredients that are all good for your body and support all these positive things for your body. So if you're looking for an easier way to take supplements, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Just go to athleticgreens.com/what's that? Again, that's athleticgreens.com/what's that? Check it out. Thanks, Athletic Greens.
And you sell ads on this, like consistently sell ads on this show?
Every other week.
Every other week.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty consistent.
And this is an ad show.
This is an ad show.
Okay.
Supported by ads. I get paid hourly to do this, whether we sell ads or not.
Hourly.
Yeah.
So we're
That's what
taking
we
a
should.
risk.
Okay. Feels like
That's what we
some
should have
sort of a
done.
perverse incentive structure there.
Yeah.
I don't know if more hours is like
Well, because,
necessarily
that
good
outline
for this
alone
show.
is, you said 4.
4 times, my hourly rate. So that was like over $100.
Shit.
Wow.
And the edible arrangement. Oh, we're back.
Yeah, the edible arrangements were an expense, right? Because it's business related. I was just going to put that on my time card.
Oh, so we're paying you back for the
Yeah.
fruit that you
We
sent.
both got sent fruit yesterday, Hayes and I.
Yeah.
In
They're
anticipation
really
of
you're
the
gonna
show.
look at the invoice and be like, no chance
Yeah.
that that's what he spent on these.
Yeah.
But they were
massive.
they were so big, much too big.
Yeah.
Really
I don't
big.
think you guys have compared photos though. Because yours was, I got you the deluxe XL bridal package one or something.
Okay.
And then I ran out of personal money. So then yours was like $10. And it was just kind of a cup.
Oh.
God.
Mine, I guess.
Could you consume yours personally?
I ate some of it, but I was fortunate that there was a music class for babies happening in my backyard. So there was a lot of like parents and children and nannies and so I brought out the edible arrangement, like walked into the backyard and was met with like a big round of applause.
Oh, wow.
And I did a little twirl almost in spite of myself when I got the pop.
Wow.
And then I just left it and other people ate most of it.
Yeah. And did you play it off like you
I actually could have used the big one.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
You were
could
home
not.
alone.
I could not use the big
Mhm.
one.
Oh, just
much
with your
fruit.
like hands, like show how big yours was and show how big yours was. Just like,
Okay. I mean, like,
if you were to hold an invisible
Yeah.
version of it.
is there going to be a lot more of like
I
this
held it
kind
like
of like
this,
just
so.
like making me do physical thing, like literally telling me to do like a physical bit?
this
Like,
is where you draw the line.
I'll do this one.
I held it
I
like
feel like I've
this.
drawn
Yours could
it
hold in your
way
palm.
before this.
yeah.
You can hold it just like that in your hand.
I held it
okay.
like this.
I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll do this one.
Okay.
It was like this.
Ow. So Hayes can't even
Yours
put his
cost
fingers
$260.
together.
That seems
Yours
right
was
to
about
me.
$9.99.
Yes.
Okay.
But it seems like yours wasn't 25 times
I
the
also want to
size.
say mine was only really unusual in how huge it was. The
Right.
actual like fruit selection and
Is
stuff
great.
was no,
Totally
that's
the
not what I was
same,
going
right?
to say. I think it was like pretty basic. I mean, it was like only 3 different kinds of fruit, just over and over and over
Mhm.
A
again.
lot of honeydew.
Honey, I guess the 2 different kinds of
Two
melon,
melon,
right.
honeydew cantaloupe. Then you got, of course, strawberries.
strawberry,
Sure.
and pineapple. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is a segment we forgot to do. Casey's laughing because of how
Can't hear you.
yeah.
Cannot hear you.
This is Bond of the Week. So every week until Daniel Craig is out as James.
Mhm.
Every week until the next 007 is cast, we're lobbing up our casting decision for Bond. This week, my Bond of the Week.
Do you say lobbing up every time?
Yeah. Usually when I'm explaining it to new guests, repeat guests, I just say, "What's your Bond of the Week this week?" and they know what I mean.
Okay.
My pick this week is Sasha Obama because it's time for a James yawn.
Was this queued up at the right? Okay, yeah.
This generation of Americans has been tested by crises.
Okay.
Who are your guys' bonds of the week?
Who were some of the repeat guests that you've had? Like
We've done
People
this
at the network,
hundreds of
people who
times.
staff
We're
at the network.
Oh, people who staff the network.
So Casey's on a lot.
Okay.
Amir's on a lot. Jake used to be on a lot, but he's on paternity leave. And
you said
Anya.
Amir is normally like really dominating.
This
Yeah,
is
like
he's sort
doing
of
a
like
lot.
a
high
bizarre
energy,
performance from Amir.
Not really. I
Yeah.
don't feel like that is the case at all. I mean, we'll let the commenters decide, but I feel like
Where are they?
The commenters?
The comment. You just said the commenters, and I said where are they? And you said who?
Yeah.
Oh, YouTube.
Where are the commenters? They're on
YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Is this live?
No, of course not.
Has one of ours gone up on YouTube yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's going
2
to be
weeks.
big.
Kevin, do you have a Bond
2
of the
weeks
week?
from
Someone
now?
you think would be good as James Bond?
Donald Trump.
Oh.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
Can you imagine that? There's no way.
Who's your Bond of the week?
I was
you know
going
how
to
to
say
do
Trump, but I guess Novak Djokovic or something. He just won the French Open.
this. Novak Djokovic. That's good.
Sort of tall, slender, talented.
Yeah,
Looks good in his suit.
sure. Sean,
Kendall Jenner.
not bad. Casey?
Say Kendall Roy.
I was actually thinking Kendall Roy.
There's
Kendall Roy.
no way you
I
were
was
thinking that
thinking
before
Kendall
Kevin
Roy
whispered
would
that.
be really good.
All right.
The character?
Yeah, the character.
Maybe Jeffrey could be James Bond.
That's good.
His last name is James.
Be better suited to that, maybe.
We have two more things to get to. I've
Hayes
sort
didn't
of
really
Hayes,
I don't want to do it.
yeah.
Bond-wise.
Hayes,
Because he
I'm not-
forgot you or you didn't want to
I just feel
anyway?
like it's a lot of like, okay, now do this. Like I already had to like do like.
I will say
put
people
my
don't usually
hands
enjoy being on the
out.
show.
The holding
Yeah.
thing wasn't that
but they
big of a
usually
deal.
participate in it.
I
Yeah.
am participating. Like I'm like, and actually, I'm trying to get to a place where
Yes.
he
we
can
are
participate even more.
Right.
Yeah, like
Okay.
really
He's
like
trying
getting
to
into
find,
stuff.
get
and,
his
like,
feet under him a little bit.
There is a game at
I
the
do
end.
a show. I do
Yeah.
a show that people don't enjoy being on,
Hollywood Handbook.
and that they do participate in.
Sure.
But I would say that the format's a little more open,
Right.
and
For
that we
discussion.
don't say do
There-
this.
there
we
has
say,
been a-
could you imagine if you did this?
And that's like, it seems really small, but it's a huge
It's
difference.
huge difference.
huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's an invitation,
or we
rather
say
than
like
a
they're
demand.
doing this,
So
and they
to-
aren't actually, and we're like they're doing that.
Oh my gosh, look at them doing this.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we do.
So to y'all, this feels like you're being met with a wall.
No,
Not even that. I don't understand. We have to move on. Here's something that is not going to feel any better for you guys to stomach.
Okay.
Okay. This is new.
Just something to get the energy out.
Yeah.
I see rice, consistency of sand. When you're charring old grains, oh girl, you've got to scald till the rice overcooks. The hoisin will glob to my hands. When you're burning the rice, cauterized grains sear thus. Scalded rice is caked with char. Scraping up burnt rice ends. Damaged rice is scalped in oil. Scalded rice is searing the.
That was really good.
Thank
you
you.
know, we do parody songs sometimes on our shows, and so big respect. It's always tough to come out and really sing the parody song, do it live with
Yeah.
the karaoke track, and so thank you for doing that. I
What's
don't
the name of the
know.
real song? I don't even
Private
remember.
Eyes.
Private Eyes.
Are watching you.
Hall and Oates,
Scalded.
right?
Hall and Oates.
Every move. Yeah. Colin Oates.
Scalded.
So
Just-
we've been sort of amassing an album
strange.
of songs about burning rice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
So we did Rhythm of the Rice.
It's always you. It's
Marika
always been
sang
you.
one 2 weeks ago.
But you wrote it for her.
Sure. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm amassing an album.
Correct.
There's Rhythm of the Rice to the tune of Rhythm of the Night. And then there was Rice Burn, which was to the tune of Skyfall. And then what was the other one, Casey?
I can't remember. There's been so many.
Oh, wasn't there
And
a
I just
Kanye one? All of
realized-
the Rice?
All of the rice instead of all of the lights.
Yeah, I realized you. It's like a small pool of words that you use.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Every
char, a
single-
lot of grains, a lot of rice.
Yeah.
Poison and soy.
But anyway, this is just adding to the album, and then I wanted to see if you guys had any notes. Here's a way to open discussion.
Well,
participation.
what inspired this to be like the focus of the song? Like, was there a particular experience you had that?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The old studio used to be in the Arts District down the street from a place called Omsby,
Mhm.
which was sort of
It was what are those rice triangle things
Onigiri.
called? Onigiri.
Yeah.
It was an onigiri restaurant. But nobody ever ate there except for us. It's closed now.
very aioli based.
Yeah.
There was a lot of mayo involved.
A lot of mayo, a lot of rice.
Yeah.
Very little filling.
So it
And then
sort of
we
became
would-
this runner at the network of just talking a lot about rice. So that's where Rhythm of the Rice came to be, because Omsby closed in the pandemic. So it was sort of like a, I don't know, eulogy to Omsby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's take it a step further. Let's talk about how you would actually prepare the rice. Maybe you'd burn the bitch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You would burn it, like you.
Kind of purposefully charring.
Notice how he just said burn it. I just want
grains.
to like point
Yeah.
out like
Scalding.
You would want to do that, like how you would prepare it
Right.
if you opened your own.
so
I
this has
mean,
been going on for
who's-
like years. 'Cause
Kinda,
it was a,
yeah.
it was a
Was
long
it a
year
note
and a
on the
half.
restaurant? Did the restaurant?
The restaurant
scald
never
the
burned
rice?
it. No, the restaurant prepared the rice to perfection. It was just too much rice in these. What are they called? again?
But you want people to burn it?
I don't think it's a want.
Why?
Onigiri.
It's just a what if.
What's the
Onigiri.
introduction of the burning? Like where did
It was just through song. It just kind of worked.
Because I'm thinking like when you say the first one was Rhythm of the Rice.
This
Off of
is
Rhythm
the
of the Night,
Of the
Then this
rice.
this could have been private rice.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
Thin
instead it
rice.
was scalded rice.
Sure.
So it feels like the burning and the scalding aspect of it
Mhm.
is hurting you.
So you're saying I should go back
it's
to just
too
singing about rice?
limiting. Well, I don't get where that comes from. Like I go, like we ate at this rice restaurant that gave us too much rice all the time.
I
So
thought
now
it was
we're
going to
like
be a
putting rice
couple
into
weeks
these
ago. I like
songs.
burnt
Yeah.
my rice.
I thought it was an experience
Not
where you
like-
cooked it and then
3 years ago I ate rice.
that wasn't burnt,
Right.
and now I sing about it being burned.
And the fact that Casey
I
now
don't know
can't
where that
remember
came
any
from.
of the other versions of this, like
They all kind
now
of
knowing how long
blend
it's been
together.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just
Yeah.
read through the lyrics and we can keep scrutinizing it?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I see rice,
It's fine.
consistency of sand.
Okay.
Like
Which you said
like Sandy
before.
Hurwitz.
Right. That's pretty good.
Sandy
It
That's
sounds
my
right
that's
to
my
me.
bond. That's my bond. Of the week,
Sandy
by the way.
Hurwitz.
Sandy Hurwitz should have been.
When you're charring old grains, oh girl, you've got to scald.
So you do want.
What's the bass lyric? Like, what are we playing off of?
I see you, you see me. When you're blurring the lines, you're making a scene, oh girl, you've got to know.
And so you turn when you're blurring the lines to when you're what?
Charring old
Charring
grains.
old grains. Which,
Yeah.
Okay.
What I thought really was that you had eaten rice that was prepared incorrectly at first, and that
Blurring
because it
the
was like,
lines
and I thought
sounds-
it was going to be
sorry.
instructional of like this is what you need to do instead.
Right.
Blurring the lines sounds kind of like burning the rice, and you
Sure.
turn that into charring old grains.
Yeah.
Blurring the lines sounds like is like as close as you can get
It's a layup. It
in a
was an
song
alley-oop.
lyric to burning the rice.
Yeah.
And you changed it to charring old grains.
That's a good note. Blurring the lines should have been burning the rice. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
No.
what's the next line?
Whenever you ask Ace a question, the answer is always no. So just
Oh,
stop
girl,
looking towards
you've
him.
Got to scald till the rice overcooks.
Mm-hmm.
The hoisin will glob to my hands.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Hoisin? Or glob.
I mean,
That girl is poison.
yeah, that's
That's
like how
really
Dr.
good.
Frink
That's really good.
talks.
When you're burning the rice,
Professor Frink.
cauterized grains sear thus.
There's
And that's
grains
instead
again.
of you can't escape my eyes.
So
The
it-
other ones we've just been blowing through so fast, and I just feel like we've been stuck in this.
We're making a meal of this
Yeah.
rice
so to speak.
song.
Yeah.
yeah, well, but this is you're intentionally getting further away from the source sounds and
That
language.
I resent.
I like that noise. This is one thing that I think we can explore. Feels like the beginning of like a Sergio Leone movie, right? And that's like the that's like the weather vein.
It almost sounds like the word of the week sound effect.
Okay.
Yeah. What time are we at, Casey?
We've been going for about 39 minutes.
All right, we have to move on.
Wow. Well, that's actually very surprising
Yeah,
to me.
that's impressive. Maybe
expected
maybe
longer,
he's on to
shorter.
something with
Yes.
all those
What
really
would you
fast
have
things we
said?
didn't do anything with.
I'm gonna hold my
I
number
would-
down here.
I would have said, I would have given it the old Jack Bauer, man. I would have said 24.
Mine's 21.
yeah.
21 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Time flies when you're having
Okay.
fun.
You guys might like this segment better.
So you're bringing down the house.
This is Geoffardy.
Real quick, just so
Yeah.
you guys know, Geoffardy is pretty much the apex of the Headgum podcast. This is like
I'm feeling that
The red
already.
carpet.
Yes, I'm feeling that
Yeah,
already.
this-
I
feels
do
good.
bring out Geoffardy for important episodes. We did a
well, you almost said Jeopardy. I just
Yeah.
we can cut that. It's Geoffardy, but
Um,
this is an exciting moment.
Built on a site called Jeopardy Labs.
we did this at a live show, and it was a hit.
The
what are we,
commenters
what are
love
we
it.
talking about for ticket sales
Commenters
for a
love
Headgum
it.
podcast live show?
who are
Not
the
great.
commenters?
Not great.
Not great.
There was like 250 people.
It was
Okay.
rolled into like a
Yeah.
weekend of festivities, so it's hard to like say specifically.
Okay. I just sort of wonder where.
But all the reactions to this episode will be like, "Holy shit, they're doing Geoffardy!" I went right to Geoffardy. This is like the most exciting part. So
Yeah.
just-
Well, skip straight to Jeopardy if you want, guys. I guess
If
they-
it
put
ends
this
up
at the
being
beginning.
250 people coming to a live show, if that's like, if I can get like a piece of that, I'm ready to engage for that. I just so far have not been like being able to pinpoint where the upside is for me in any of this. But if
course.
it is
Yes,
like a piece of that,
250 person
I'm good.
audience
I'm
for a
ready to
live
play.
show means like yes, okay. And
I
now,
was on Jeopardy and I lost. Did you know that?
I
No.
didn't know that.
Okay, I thought you said that you were gonna like do gotcha journalism and like be mean and stuff. I thought this would be a very easy. This is a layup.
Right. It is
This
harder
is
to
like
be.
blurring the lines, becoming burning the rice. For you to be
Yeah.
like, Hayes, I know like you suck shit at this or whatever. You lost.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
That would have required more research on my part, I guess.
okay.
This is Geoffardy Hollywood edition.
Okay.
And you did. Okay.
Here's some upside. We'll do this again like we used to do. This is for actual cash. So the numbers you see on the screen will be, I will Venmo you.
Okay.
Here we go. Jeopardy Hollywood edition. Team 1 is going to be Sean. Team 2 is Amir. Team 3 is Hayes.
Do we have a buzzer or anything?
We do. Our categories are iconic.
Where's the buzzer?
You don't see the buzzer,
Okay.
but you'll hear it.
Okay.
The categories are iconic LA fair, all things Gower, Barnstable Art Park's faults, Joan Didion's Los Angeles, and Fairfax hidden gems. Are we clear on this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Sean, why don't you start us off?
Okay, I'll go all things Gower for 200.
All things
200.
Gower for 200. The best music mastering facility on Gower Street.
That's really
and
specific.
then I say, do I have to answer in the form of a question?
You do.
You got to buzz in first.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Siren Studios?
Oh,
That's really close to Gower.
Yeah.
That was a really good guess.
But
It's on
ultimately it's
Hollywood,
not
but
on
it's really
Gower, yeah.
close.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to steal?
I don't know the answer.
So he lost $200.
yeah.
Yeah, you at
So
this
I
point
now
owe me
you
$200.
$200. Okay.
So just yeah.
I don't want to do. I don't know the answer, so I don't want
to
to
lose money.
I don't want to lose
it.
money, and
Not
it's
worth-
not. And
not
it's
worth
not
buzzing
called a
in.
steal.
We were
Bernie
looking
Grundman
for what is
mastering.
Bernie Grundman's mastering.
Okay, I've never heard of that, so I'm
Okay.
glad I didn't say anything.
I'm glad I didn't. Yeah.
Amir controls the board.
Why?
Just for some reason.
Okay. Barnsdall Art Parks faults for 100.
Barnsdall Art Park's faults for 100. One of Barnsdall Art Park's faults.
Buzzing.
And is it, okay? Go ahead.
There's no bathroom.
I mean, I don't
restroom.
disagree with you, but that's ultimately correct.
Okay.
I just don't feel confident enough that what I would say would. It's just one thing that's up there. There's only one answer.
For
Well,
this one, yeah.
200 and 300.
Okay. Some of the other questions have more than one answer.
I guess this like subjectively has different answers, but there is a right
Well, there's
answer.
There is
three
a right
categories. There's
Yeah.
three. I think this
That's
is going to
right.
be the clue for every single one.
Yeah. So for this category, I just probably won't guess at all because what if I guess the answer that's
200.
right, but it's not for this
But it's
question?
not for this one.
We
That's
were
good.
looking for
Game
what
theory.
is it's not
It's
open
not up
until 6 a.m.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are showing up, trying the gate. at
3-6.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
540.
Yeah.
Hayes controls the board.
Let's go back to Gower for 300, please.
All things
and they
Gower for
discourage
300.
you. Oh, ding ding.
Gower's Gulch, yes.
What is Gower Gulch?
Oh.
Okay.
You
really
know what?
seems like it
Actually,
should be
no.
right.
I'll give you that one.
What?
Great. So that's $300.
I'll give you
for
that's
me.
$300 in your pocket. That's
Thank
actually
you.
ultimately coming from Amir and John.
Okay.
What is another name for John T. Gower's Grundle?
Okay.
And he got that.
Hayes controls the board.
I'm gonna go to iconic LA Fair for 200.
Iconic LA.
What
Fair
I was
for
gonna
200.
say was they don't like you to bounce around between the different categories because
Right.
it would make Alex really like confused and like upset. And he would start reading the wrong question and they go, Alex! Alex! And he would stop and they would be like, okay, could all of the contestants please turn around? And we would turn around. And I honestly am the least qualified person to say what happened when we did that because I was turned around.
Right.
But they had to then do something
To Alex.
to Alex, to the game, to the
Reset.
audience. Like, I don't know.
And you don't know what happened.
I don't know. I was turned around. I have no idea. But they were really, really scared of what happened because my strategy was to go to different categories.
Right.
Hop around.
Because then everyone else, like they're stuck in the Gower mindset. You know
Right.
what I mean? And but I'm ahead of them on what the new
You're
category
able to
is.
adapt.
Yes.
I want to buzz in.
Oh, yeah.
I want to buzz in on this.
Okay.
The best place to get those thick ass pancakes that Daddy likes.
What is Dupars?
That's right. That's what I would say. I'm not guessing again. I'm already in the black. So, but that would be my guess. Okay.
That's
so that's
ultimately
why.
not correct.
Yeah.
Where is All Day Baby?
Okay.
But I'm not going to take any away from you because Stupars also does have thick pancakes, and it sort of depends on what your.
Well, this is
touchstone
iconic LA Fair, right?
Yeah.
So Dupars, which is an LA institution, it's where
Yeah.
Bosch's wife got shot on the TV show Bosch. And has been like a part of the sort of Grove Farmers Market and existed for whatever, 50 years, 60 years.
You used to have 3 locations. Now only have 1.
Is iconic. The sign is iconic. The pies are iconic. And the pancakes are famous. Like all of their stuff says the world's best pancakes. All Day Baby has existed for
4 years.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
it's such a specific location. So it is not iconic LA Fair.
Can I just say though, like LA's obvious. It's always been a city of transplants, and try telling that to somebody who moved to like Larissa Street 2 months ago.
Gladly.
Sean
Seems
controls
like you
the
just
board.
did try doing that.
Okay. Joan Didion's Los Angeles for 100, please.
In a pool, probably.
Buzz?
Yep.
Where did Joan Didion lose her virginity?
Oh my God.
What? I'm trying to get in the mind if it's
Incorrect.
fucking
That's
Jesus.
also pretty
logic.
blue.
Come on.
This whole game show is kind of absurd.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
going to be
The
like,
game
where
is
did
also
Joan Didion do
very blue.
something?
Yeah.
What was the last thing you said?
Me?
Yeah.
Virginity.
I forget. Oh, yeah.
You already
This
got
whole
it wrong.
show is kind of absurd.
Nobody else wants to take a guess? Casey?
He can play.
Well, it's sort of like a guess swing. Phone a friend.
In a pool, probably. Geoff wrote the answers. Well, now I'm going to pass it to Kevin.
Where was Joan when President Nixon resigned?
Okay.
That's just inferred because she was also in a pool when she found out about the Manson murders,
Interesting.
according to the White Album. Amir controls the board for some reason.
Found out about the Manson
Well, what if
murders.
I had what?
Hey, did you hear?
What if I had guessed?
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
guy
I guess
named
there'd
there's
be
a
no
guy
probably.
named Charles
the Manson
Manson.
murders, there'd be no probably. Yeah.
Now, you guys might be like pissed because all of these are really specific and a little bit subjective, but like there's room for error here. Like I did give one to like Hayes.
Oh yeah, I have $300.
Yeah, I know.
Fairfax Hidden Gems for 100.
An outdoor mall with a locals only air to it.
An outdoor mall with a locals only air to it. It's on
I'm not
Fairfax.
supposed to say
Is it?
the Grove.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It
So
was
some of
the
them are
Grove.
just pretty straightforward.
Sean is making up some
What is
ground.
the Grove? Okay.
Okay.
And so
Sean
you
controls
think that the
board.
Grove is giving off a locals only?
I've never
vibe.
felt welcome there.
So you're not a local. You just moved to Larissa Street.
Sean controls the
Well,
board.
let's stay on Fairfax Hidden Gems. Let's
200.
yeah, 200, please.
Where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, so this is a night like
You
we
guys
could have
sh-
started there. Like there's a lot.
If you guys are open
fun
to it, we
stuff
should have
to
just
talk
done a
about.
wax episode. It seems like you would
That's
really enjoy
literally
that.
what I said at the.
Yeah.
If
he
you
asked for
stick
that.
around here long enough, you might even be able to see Drew Carey
I'm going
IRL.
for the Grove again.
Not correct.
CBS
That would have been
television
good.
studios.
Though.
That's absolutely
CBS television
correct.
Studio, sure.
Okay. Did you minimize? Okay. So I get $200 more.
Where's
You do
CBS
get
television
ultimately
studio?
you're up $500.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to get to zero.
Hayes controls the board.
Let's go back to Gower for 100, please.
All things Gower for 100. White.
White. White.
So we're looking for a question. The answer is white.
Yes.
About Gower. Buzz in. What is what color is the word Gower on street signs?
Incorrect.
It's just as good a guess as any.
I'm ready to see what the answer is.
Yeah.
Okay. What was early Hollywood
Okay.
pioneer John T. Gower's race?
Okay.
Interesting. Were you guys considering that?
So
I
it
was
feels
thinking
like
it was about people, and I was wondering, people who live on Gower or something. But
I feel like these
couldn't
were
guess.
designed in a way, which they do encourage you to do on Jeopardy, where you just pick a category and just kind of go in order.
Yeah.
And so the sequence of the answers was, what was John T. Gower's race?
White.
White. What is
The
the
best
nickname?
mastering facility on Gower.
That was the second
That was
one.
the second
Okay,
one.
it was Bernie
Bernie
Grunman's.
Grunman's.
Okay, and then it was the Gower Gulch is the nickname for John T. Gower's
Grundle.
Grundle.
Yeah, private area.
So that makes my lose your virginity guess make more sense, right? Because he does sometimes go.
Well, it depends on what. I don't think he'd go that for.
I didn't think it was a bad guess.
100-point question.
I didn't think it was a bad guess.
What I'll
Maybe
also
we're
say
building to that.
is it feels like nobody's been able to get their footing.
Let's go iconic LA
At
Fair
$500.
for 100.
Iconic
Iconic
LA
Fair
Fair.
for
Let's do
100.
it.
That's you can almost buy 2 of those edible arrangements. with that much money.
Undercooked beef with a side of corn and potato hash.
This is probably since I know the area he operates in, I'm guessing this has something to do with the Tam O'Shanter, but I'm not actually guessing that.
I'll give it to you.
Okay,
That's
great.
really good.
It is the prime rib
Okay.
from Lowry's prime rib,
Okay.
but equally as iconic as the Tam O'Shanter.
Okay, great. So I have
Hayes controls the
$600.
board. You're also seemingly doing really well at
Let's
this.
go back to iconic LA Fair.
How to get kicked out of Nozawa Bar.
Oh. Ask for a cut roll.
That's interesting because
I'll give it to Sean. The answer we're looking for is what is by doing the omakase and then complaining why they don't have fries. Sean controls the board.
Okay, Fairfax Hidden Gems, please, for 300.
A place where pessimists like to eat.
Oh, isn't there a place called? Oh, dang it!
Like Glass Half Empty or something.
Yeah, it is called something like that.
Like a bar called Glass Half Empty.
Yeah.
So that's Amir's guess.
Is that your guess?
That's his
officially?
official guess.
If it's right, I'll take it.
No, I mean I'll take it.
Damn it.
That was bait.
What is Cantor's Deli?
Why?
Like can't.
They can't.
I see.
What's so? Why don't you give me the board?
Sure.
Let's go back to Joan Didion's Los Angeles. This category.
Community.
Okay. I'm ready for the answer.
What was Didion surprised to find while living in her Pacific Coast Highway house in Malibu?
That's interesting.
Because when the Santa Anas blow in and wildfires ablaze and abound,
it is a line.
Oftentimes, the residents of Malibu have to kind of band together.
What book is that from?
This is not a quote. This is a sentence I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's do Barnsdall Art Park's fault.
Of course.
For 200.
Another one of Barnsdall Art Park's faults.
I'm going to say, just so we like get through it faster, I'm going to potentially give up $200 by saying too many stairs. Okay.
We were looking for what is it's sort of like tone deafly towers over a mixed income neighborhood with its manicured grounds, flashy mansion, and taunting jacarandas. I mean, how would you feel if you were in hospice at Kaiser, peering out your window and seeing a group of pansexual aesthetes at a birthday picnic drinking Pet Nat from cans? And don't say,
What's
but
Pet
it's open.
Nat?
It's like a petite naturel. It's like a sparkling wine. And don't say, but it's open to the public, because I've never felt welcome there.
Well, that's
so
what you also said about the Grove.
I don't feel welcome here.
Okay. Let's do Art Park's faults for 300.
A third fault of Barnsdall Art Park.
I wonder if it's the bathroom thing now.
What is no snack hut?
It felt like it was going to be a short. He did like a short one, and then one that was really long, and then he did like. Yeah, so that's in the vein of what I expected, and that's the last one. What do we normally get in terms of
this was Jeopardy?
How many commenters are we talking about? Like, is it
around like 100 per episode, 80 to 120?
Is that really how many?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wow.
They go crazy for Jeopardy, though.
Okay. What are all these other? There's so many other tabs open.
Those are bookmarks, right?
Oh, those are bookmarks. Okay. 2 different banks.
Yeah, well, Bank of America.
I just want to say, like,
would you guys?
Since I started working with this podcast network,
yes,
I feel like a lot of promise. I had really high expectations. So far, we've had one audio failure, one video failure. That's like been like sort of what has taken place in the last 2 to 4 weeks. And now I learn that the host of the Headgum podcast is selling out 250-seat theaters doing this show.
We only did that once.
Gets 100 commenters for every episode that he puts on YouTube, and is in a position to be bookmarking 2 different banks.
2 banks.
He needs to bookmark 2 different banks.
Well, Bank of America is my checking account. Wells Fargo is my credit card. And then UFB Direct is actually my savings because they have a 5% APY. So it's like if you're going to park your money somewhere, have access to it, you might as well be making money on your money.
APY?
Plugs. What do you guys want to point the people to? Social media, the show.
I guess the Headgum podcast.
Yeah, I mean, like, feels like the only way we're going to get traction here is if we can keep doing this show.
We can somehow be associated with this
I would love
more.
to do a wax episode with you guys to sort of make
Would you
good.
do one again soon?
Yeah, I just.
The
But you
whole
say people
game.
are like really responding to
They
it.
love Geoffardy. Geoffardy is like a number one. Rice Song probably number 2. This was a best of episode. This is as good as it gets.
250 tickets.
Gone, sold out.
And it's
Gramercy
just like
Theater.
calling this the Headgum podcast. I just feel like it's not like connecting back to Headgum really. Like I don't know. I'm like trying to find purchase here at this place.
Sure.
Like add Headgum.
Well, it started as like a happy hour, just talking to people at the network.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Like that sounds really like people are just like passing through. They're all chilling.
Yeah.
This is like bizarrely formal. It's like very regimented. I feel like we didn't get to
doesn't
know.
feel like there's a lot of room to
Right.
move.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there's got to be something in between a wax episode, which I'm told people don't want,
Yeah, Wax is too loose,
and
too unstructured.
this.
This
Yeah.
is too much.
People like staffers at the network like the segments, I think, because they don't have to participate as much. Maybe
Okay.
the mistake is that you guys bring a lot to the table and we don't need as much of an outline.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I'm the problem. I agree.
Yeah. Maybe it was us bringing too much to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social media?
No, thanks.
No. Amir,
Oh my God, follow me on Instagram.
you're still trying to sell your Instagram handle, right?
Yeah, still trying to sell that.
What is it?
Just Amir.
Subscribe
And
to
you
the
lost your
flagrant
other
ones.
one,
Subscribe
right?
to the flagrant ones.
The
Go
Patreon.
around Headgum.
Yeah.
Give the money directly to the Patreon page.
And
Didn't you used to have a Twitter handle that like you changed it and so you like lost your little star or whatever?
Yeah, it used to be Jake and
Jake and
Amir.
Amir.
It was
Right.
verified, and then I moved it to just Blumenfeld,
Right.
and then I lost
As you
the
two were
verification.
going your kind of separate ways on stuff creatively.
Not really that, but yeah, we wanted to separate
Okay, then you shouldn't have done
personal and
I have a plug.
Minus the Jake.
yeah,
Vimeo.com/lonely and horny.
lonely and horny.
Well, the poster says Lonely.
It does.
I see.
Yes.
Do you not know that?
There was.
there's a typo on the poster in the kitchen.
It should have redirected.
You don't know that it says Lonely and Horny? My
The
pitch was
website
that
for
it
it
should
is-
say Lonely and Honley.
Vimeo.com.
I've only been here 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's a long time to notice
and-
the typo. The typo is buried. It's really hard to find. So it's really
Well, then I
astute
guess
of you
my
to
other
see
pitch
it.
was that it should be easier to find because that's what you need people to be going to.
yeah.
It's like the one actionable thing
Yeah.
in the poster.
My pitch actually is that it should be Lornly and Horny.
Lornly and Horny.
Colin, I'm trying to get it wet this weekend. I'm looking to bust.
At Jeffrey James on Instagram, at Jeff Brody on Twitter. We'll see you guys again next week.
Well, we were really just hitting something.
That was a Headgum original.